Hey jammers, how's it going? Welcome back to our next live Q&A. Let's kick right into it. How do I properly hold the guitar to play chords easier? It's very common when you start learning just even your main open major and minor chords, and even when they get more complicated, to get some of those, those muted notes. And so you look down and you see that your hand's kind of coming at a more flat level than directly onto your fretboard, and you try to move around, but it's just too difficult. And so how do you hold the guitar to overcome that? And there's a couple of really easy tips. This may sound like common sense, but a lot of people haven't really even been told this yet. One of those things is to get a hard chair, a stable, sturdy chair. A lot of people, when they go to play guitar, want to sit back in a comfy couch or a soft beanbag type chair. That's not what you want to do, because as soon as you do that, you end up slouching, which right there, when you slouch back into a couch, your fingers end up coming at the strings more parallel with the fretboard, and it's difficult to get that angle to come straight down on your strings. So you need a strong, sturdy chair. I usually just use your normal classic, metal custodian type chair. These work just fine. Just something that's sturdy and strong. And then sit forward on your chair. Don't sit in the back. Scoot forward and, just sit on the front, half of the chair. This will make you have to arch your back and sit up straight. By doing this, we'll give your left elbow, if you're a right-handed player, a little bit more freedom to move around. Again, if I'm slouched back, your elbow starts coming into your side, and you're kind of locked into this position, trying to reach those new chords, and it's not going to work. You want to sit forward, allow this left elbow, or for you left-handed players, your right elbow. But for us right-handed players, your left elbow needs to be able to rotate freely, so that when you start learning, more difficult chords that require more fingers, maybe you start getting into bar chords or bar sevenths where your pinky is having to reach way out here, and you just need to be able to dig at that chord. You need to be sitting forward in order to help yourself do that. Another big question in regards to how to properly hold the guitar is, which leg should it be straddling? There really is no right or wrong answer here, and for most guitarists that moves from leg to leg depending on what you're currently playing. You could tell right now I'm a right-handed player. I have it straddled over my right leg, but sometimes if I'm playing something that requires me to really get into a big reach, I might, while I'm strumming, move the guitar over to my left leg, and now it's straddling my left leg. And so it allows me to kind of dig at some longer reach notes. It's really just what is allowing your left arm to freely flow so that you can reach those chords, you can make those solo lead reaches. What's important is to not lock yourself up. So sit in a sturdy chair, sit forward in that sturdy chair, and just realize, between your left and right leg, which one is easier depending on what you're playing, to not feel locked up in your posture. It's important to have a little bit of looseness. Don't be too stiff and rigid. And right leg, left leg really doesn't matter. If you are playing electric guitar and you're wearing a strap, it might just be hanging down in the middle, and that's cool too. You might realize that depending on what you're playing, you'll kind of bring your neck of your guitar up to play a harder to reach solo or chord. All good. Just important to not lock yourself into one position.